cmpradio.net. It's the station.
Good morning, noon, night.
Good morning, noon, night. I'm gonna keep saying that. It's because I'm tired.
Good morning, noon, night. How are you guys today?
I'm good.
You look like Tweedledee. Look like we look like Alice in Wonderland. Those two little with this. Sorry.
Twin, where have you been?
Nobody knows me like you do. Nobody knows.
Knock him out.
Hey guys, what we gonna start with? Y'all wanna play a game?
Introduce us to podcast. Say hi to.
I wanna shenanigan.
Oh, she said she ready.
So we gonna play a game.
You gonna play a game? Who are you? Who are you today? You're not Tamia, cause we didn't introduce ourselves. Remember how y'all got on me about that? I'm getting on y'all right back. Return the favor.
Hi guys. Sign on. Hi guys, welcome back to Embrace Dream the podcast. I'm your host Tamia.
It's the kid.
The king with the dream. It's the king with the dream. Maj, what's up?
What's up?
And
What it do?
welcome back to the podcast. I want to play a game.
Ooh, what's the game? What you got?
We're gonna play. Y'all be on. They so old. They don't know what TikTok is. Anyway, so we're gonna play. I make the face, you make the noise. Do y'all know that game?
Oh,
It's
when
when one of us makes the face, and the other ones make the noise.
All right.
I volunteer Semaj to go first.
Ooh. On spot too. Go ahead. You go ahead. What you got?
Make a face to the camera.
Oh, I gotta make a face.
And then we're gonna see the face, and then afterwards you're gonna make the face again, but we're gonna make the noise.
All right.
Silent face, so no noise attached to the face. You the type. Okay. Think of a face. No pressure. Just a live audience.
Live audience is watching us watch you. You know, just stare at you.
I hope that's not the face.
No,
That's not the face. I'm trying
all
to
right.
think of something.
All right, you're just gonna give him a countdown, and then on that countdown you're gonna
You
go.
make
All
a
right.
face.
3, 2, 1. All right.
Wait, I gotta think of a noise.
All right.
You
gonna,
make.
I
a noise.
do it first.
Okay.
Wait. That's hard. Hold on. Open your mouth, bro.
Pause.
Boom. I like this bell, y'all.
Bro.
I like this
You gotta
bell.
do a different one, bro. Pause.
Wait, no.
It's like, no.
No. I for the sake of this, I feel like you should just keep your face. I don't want to see nothing. You ready?
All right, you got yours. What's your face?
Oh no! What about the noise?
All right. No, you go first. I can't
Make a noise for that?
Yeah. All right. 3, 2, 1.
I didn't have a noise. I didn't have a noise. Okay, I got you.
All right.
Do it again.
Yeah.
Do the face again.
3, 2, 1.
Did it match?
I did, man.
You make a face.
All right. 3, 2, 1.
You want to make the noise? Okay.
3, 2, 1. All right, we go.
That was great.
That was great.
That was great. Okay, what's next?
You. What you got? What you got?
I don't have a face after that. You kind of stole my face. I'm not. Okay.
I just want to say I was wearing this first, but go ahead. You can.
All right, let me make it. You ready? I don't get a countdown.
3, 2, 1. What's up with y'all in these clothes? I made it easy for y'all.
My tongue was out.
All right, got.
Oh, I didn't hear that. I didn't even see her face. I was trying to.
Oh, come
want
on.
to
Man.
see
Do it again. 3, 2, 1. You got one? All right. 3, 2, 1. Oh, why y'all keep doing these fart noises? What
You
y'all
make
wanna
the
hear
noise.
for?
You make the noise. Come on.
Do a different face. Do a different face. 3, 2.
Wait, I don't have a face off the spotlight.
That's what makes it better. Just do whatever comes to mind. 3, 2, 1.
I don't want to do it again. I don't want to do it again.
Oh, go ahead. Wait, I gotta get close to the mic.
You gonna count me down?
I can't. You gotta
Count.
count down.
Somewhat.
Count down.
Oh, 3, 2, 1.
Oh yeah. I didn't know.
That was good. That was good. All right.
My eyes hurt.
All right. So, what we starting with? Dream for thought. Oh.
This episode, amnesia.
Yeah. It's on you.
I know it's on me. Y'all
Stare at him. Stare
looking,
into him.
looking like Dumb and Dumber. Like, be original.
We are original. Why be original when you can be in Embrace Dreams?
So like, I am the original, and then like, she was the other original. So like, I was the first original. Though, you know?
I was the first TJ who wore the green shirt.
I was born before you. You can't claim TJ. You know.
I'm not gonna lie. We're gonna settle this debate right now. During our uniform check, you ready? During our uniform check, I'm gonna ask you guys something. They laugh because my mom here. My mom says she's the original.
She ain't lie.
Anyway, listen. My name is, as y'all know, it pops up, Tamia Johnson. His name is
TJ.
No. What is your name?
TJ.
What is your government?
TJ.
No.
Huh?
No.
TJ.
No.
At least I claim TJ. You just talk about some Tamia Johnson. You know that's your name.
So when they ask you on paper, they gonna say first name. What you putting?
TJ.
Last name?
We're not putting T. J.
So listen, my initials are really TJ. His aren't.
Yes, it is.
No, it's
TJ. That is literally.
well. If your name is TJ, your initials is T.
I know I do be putting T sometimes. Sometimes I do put T. It's on my birth certificate. I scratch. I got a pen, and then like I made the adjustments. You can adjust your birth certificate.
Uniform check. What y'all wearing?
Man, one of the old hoodies I stole from my dad. Something I wore already, man. Simple. Keep it simple. It's nice outside today, so.
And
I'm wearing the label shirt, the green one. Shop Embrace Dreams. What you wearing? So listen. The day he choose, the day he choose to wear Embrace Dreams, he gonna wear what I wore. Y'all already know. Y'all already know I'm the original. What you wearing again? What's the shirt called?
Shop now. You heard it. You heard it.
Shop the label shirt.
You heard it.
At Embrace
Shop
Dreams Co. Anyway, let's circle back. Dream. You got something to say?
I want to say it look good on me. I know sometimes it don't look good on some people, but it look good on me. So, no, I'm playing. I feel like all I'm saying is I styled it better.
You want to stand up?
I stand up.
I ain't lotion my legs.
Yo.
You can stand up.
You can stand up. All right, that's one. I feel like, you feel me? Something calm, I don't know. She was creative with it. She was creative.
That's why if you just get the shirt, you can wear it more than one way.
We got a lot of style, however you want to style it. That's the moral of the story.
Embrace your style.
Embrace your
Embrace
style.
Dreams. Look at you. You so tall.
Yeah.
Anyway, y'all ready?
At least the shirt was in it.
Right. Y'all ready? Dream for thought. What y'all thinking?
What you thinking?
What am I thinking? So my question today is, do you think that you're chasing your dream or just trying to prove people wrong?
I think that I'm trying to chase my dream. I have this like internal thing, and it's like I compete with myself. And my goal is just to make sure that I'm a better version of myself than I was yesterday. So like, I don't really try to compete with somebody because everybody got their own lane, and I just know like my vision and like what I want to share for the world and to see and stuff like that. But
well, not necessarily like try to like compete. Like, do you like someone be like, you can't do that? Are you now chasing your dream more because they said that?
Other people probably, yeah. But I feel like me, it's just like, you say I can't do it. If I want to do it, I'm doing it. Yeah, like, but if I don't want to do that, I'm not going to do it. You're not going to try to peer pressure me into nothing. Like, I'm not, I don't follow no crowd. I'm me, you know? What you feel?
Both.
Both?
Both. I'm always trying to chase my own dream. Like, it's my dream. Like, why you think my brand's called Praise Dreams? Like, no, like, dead serious. Like, I'm trying to chase my dream, but it's also, I know it's somebody out there that's doubting me. I might know him, I might not know him, but I'm trying to prove him wrong. I don't care if I do or don't know you, but the whole point of me, if I chase my dreams, not achieve my goals and dreams, I proved you wrong. So now I'm doing both. This lady, now I'm doing both. So it's like two birds, one stone. Yeah. Like, that's how I feel about it. Like, I'm always like, and I'm always trying to prove myself wrong. Like, I'm not trying to be a statistic, and I'm also not trying to like be a product of my environment. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I already graduated college. That's one step, but it's like now I gotta do something with it. So. Yeah.
I agree. I feel like it's both. It always starts with I'm chasing my dream. This was something I thought of, I wanted to do. But I feel like when people tell me I can't do it, it gives me the motivation to want to do it more. Yeah. Now, I can say, probably not with like my overall dreams, but with little things, there's a lot of times people be like, you can't do that. And I'm doing it just to prove them wrong. Yeah. And sometimes you fall under that trap. And you got to know how to break out of it. Like, do I really want to do this? What am I doing this for? So I like that you said you do it for yourself. Yeah. And you want to, you're your own person. You just want to be better than you were yesterday. Mm-hmm. A lot of times people, minds get clouded with trying to prove people wrong, that you're not chasing your overall dream to better your life for what you want to do at the end.
I feel like the most important thing is just, once you start, blocking the noise, it's because I'm more so it depends how you operate. I operate under peaceful situations, so I'm always clear headed, thinking things through. So I'm never just anxious when it comes to stuff.
So question, how do you do that? Let's say that you come to a point where you say you got clear minded. Would you come across those people who are trying to break you down, saying you can't do this, you can't do that? How do you still push out your dream with ignoring the people that are ultimately in your circle or in your crowd, in your presence to say the things to you?
Go ahead, you go first.
Me, when they say I can't do this, do that, first I dissect what they're saying. What is it that I can and cannot do? And then I actually ask myself that question. Can I not do it? And then if I can't do it, now I'm going to figure out how I can do it, because it's a way to do it. I just need to figure it out. Even if I know if I can't do it, I'm gonna figure out how I can do it so I can do it. Yeah. Boom. Now it's just Now I feel like when somebody telling me I can't do something, it's like now you playing with my intelligence and saying I can't find the information or resources to learn how to get it done. So now you playing with me as a person, and I'm not going for that. So that's why I'm doing it to prove people wrong, even if I don't know.
Yeah, I think so. I ran track in high school, right? Mm-hmm. When you running track, it's like you competing, you racing against other people, right? So, say you start off, you super slow. I was super slow when I first started track. It's you can't really, yeah. So you can't just try to get to first. You gotta have your own personal accomplishments. Yeah, you're gonna have people talk about something. You should be first. You should be doing this. You should be doing that. But you're not able to. So it's just more so you just set your personal goal. My sister run track right now, and I was I took her to her last meet, and I was just do the best you can. Beat your personal record. Just try to beat what you did before. That's it. And then that's we can go out, we can celebrate that, because that's a win. I just celebrate my small. Remember how we had that other podcast?
Celebrating
celebrate
your wins.
Yeah, you gotta celebrate your small wins and make sure that even if it's a small accomplishment, don't worry about what other people have to say about what you got going on. They're not in your life. They don't have to go through what you're going through, you know? But
so what I'm getting is basically you need to learn how to understand yourself and know what you're going to stand by before you start listening to others. Mm-hmm. I feel like a lot of times people trying to satisfy others where you satisfy yourself. Mm-hmm. So satisfy yourself before you satisfy others when it comes to your dreams.
Exactly. What's it called? Do y'all feel I don't know. You feel like it's any other situation where like that could be different? Like, is a different answer for that or no?
Where you listen to other people before you listen to yourself?
Yeah.
My mom and my dad.
Okay.
And my grandma.
Okay.
My mom, my dad, my grandma, and my grandparent.
Do you feel like that? Like, so, like, do you feel like you get the guidance that you need by doing that, or do you?
Not all the time, but I know for a fact what they're saying, even if it might not be the right advice or the best advice, is genuine advice, and you need the genuine support, especially if the advice is somebody like just critiquing you. You need it to be a genuine person critiquing you, telling you, no, you did this wrong, you did this, or you should do this or handle it this way. So I feel like the only people who genuinely really, really care and you don't got to second guess it, in most cases, is your parents and your grandparents, if you ask me.
Sitting here and really thinking about it, I feel like with everything you do, yes, you listen to the advice, but you still have to have that understanding with yourself to make the final decision. Advice is given as an opinion, not as a demand. So, like, it's good to have advice, but ultimately you cannot follow the advice if you want to. I feel like you have to, once again, understand yourself and have your set of standards down before you try to pick up other people's standards or advice.
Yeah.
Because then you won't know, you taking the advice and now taking everyone's advice. Sometimes their different advice contradict itself. But ultimately, you need to know how to make the final decision to say, okay, yes, I'm going to take that, or no, I'm not going to take that.
Exactly. I agree. You my next question real quick. You gonna go to my? It's love transactional.
Oh, dream for thought.
Dream
Is
for
love
thought.
Transactional.
Yeah.
What you think?
What y'all think?
If you really want to know my answer, for women, yes. For men, no.
So why do you say that?
And don't get me wrong. In some cases, it's definitely backwards. So, for example, I say that because women are always looking for more of whenever they're getting something from their man. So, like, if they're getting everything, they're going to find something. Even if it's small, they're going to find something else that they need from their significant other. Even if it don't got to be important. It could just be, oh, can you pay to do this, that, and the third? Oh, it could be something small, right? But then you got some dudes, right? Some dudes will deal with a girl just so that they not living at their mom crib, but they living with shorty. Like, that's transactional. Like, it's like, you're a couch warrior. Like, cool.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's nothing wrong with that. But, like, that's what I'm saying. In some cases, it all depends on, like,
So
what
in
you
that
getting.
case, it still is transactional. It's just this, like,
It's
the transaction might
it's
seem
different.
Like more.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's why I said in some cases men love transactionally too. Like, that's why I'm like, it's always vice versa. I look at everything. I'm a Libra. I look at everything from both point of views. I'ma always sit here and say men do some of the same thing women do. For example, like, men will literally live and mooch off of a girl and just deal with them just so that they seem like they got their situation together the whole time. Is a person that they take care of, living with and doing all of this. She washing your clothes and all this wild stuff. Just like, no, bro, I'd rather your mom just keep doing that for you for the rest of your life. That sounds more real. That sounds better. I'd rather it be, but like, if you're not taking care of the girl back, then no, it's transactional.
Go ahead. I thought you was wrapping it up.
I am in a second, but women, on the other hand, like, they always want a man to buy them stuff. It could be, oh, get my nails done, or it could be like, oh, just take me out, or just, oh, they expect a trip maybe, or it can be whatever. But every transaction is definitely varies. And men do it in a different way. Men try to do it to make sure that they're actually taken care of and they're getting the necessities when they're getting the transaction. They're not worried about, oh, what this girl can buy me as far as these sneaks, this game, or that, this, and the third. No. I just need to make sure I got a place to live, some food to eat, and I got clothes on my back. And 9 times out of 10, it's the clothes that I took from my mom crib. So, like, it's all the basic necessities that men be needing. And sometimes they get it from a girl and they'll deal with them just cause.
Okay.
When I think about the question, I don't like automatically think about like relationship wise. I think about love in terms of like it can be relationship, friendship, or even like with your family. And I feel like with all love, it is transactional. Like, but is that really a bad thing when you really think about it? So like, I feel like love is transactional, but you still do things because you simply love them. Like for example, let's say if you're always there for someone. You always send them happy birthday. You always do just little things that show that you love them. Yeah, you did that out of love and kindness. You did favors for them, and you're not like expecting things in return. But I will have the mindset that like if I need you for anything and you are the person who can help, I'm expecting you to be like, yeah, I'll help you as a decent human. It's like human nature. So like I feel like love is transactional. Like you do expect things out of people, but that's not the reason why I did this for you. Okay. Now, if I'm always there for you, I always show up for you, and the one time I needed you, you couldn't be there because you didn't want to, or like you could have, but you decided not to. Yes, now I'm probably going to stop doing the little things I do for you, but that don't mean I don't love you. I always did everything out of love for you. So like love is transactional, but that does not mean I didn't do it out of love. Yeah. Does that make sense?
Yeah. I think you helped me get like an answer to my next question. I was going to ask like, is there a time when it's not transactional? Like no, what? Is there a time when like don't have to be transactional?
I mean, I feel like you can say yes, but when you actually sit down and think about it, like you can be the person who loves everyone. I'm gonna say for example, my mom. My mom loves me with all her heart. She's sitting over there. My mom has unconditional love for me. She'll do anything for me. But like, it's not she expecting anything out of me. But I know like if something was to happen, she knows she can call on me to help her. Like that's my mom. I'm a helper. So like if I was to say no in a time that I didn't need when in the time she needed my help and I could help her and I said no, or I just like cut my mom off, like you know when you get older and you start cutting your parents off, stuff like that, like she gonna feel some type of way. She probably gonna stop helping me as much as I'm not helping her. Exactly. But that don't mean her love for me left. She always had that conditional love because that's my mom. So I feel like I feel like you do things for people out of love. And you don't like keep track of the favors. You don't, okay, I just scratch your back. Now I know in my back pocket you gonna scratch mine. But it can be like that for some people. But I'm saying, what does it look? You can have transactional love, but it's not negative with it. Like it's not like tit for tat. It's give and take in terms of you got my back, I got yours. Like it's, as human nature, as simple humans, I showed the kindness of my heart because I love you, and you saying you love me. I would expect if I fell in the ditch and you have a rope, you gonna throw your rope in and help me out. So like I feel like love is always transactional, but it doesn't have to be a bad thing.
Yeah, I like that. She was like, it doesn't have like it could be like, good or bad. Human nature. Yeah, like, it could be good or bad. My mom brought me dinner from when I was a little kid, made me dinner. Okay, we went out and I paid for her Mother's Day dinner. That's transaction. Yeah. When you ask and when you sit down, like y'all don't gotta answer this, but like when people are in relationships and like you come across people be like, well, why do you love them? Why? Okay, they support me, they care about me. That's transaction. You did something to show that you care. You did something to show that you support them. So I feel like love is. Thank you. Oh my gosh, look what it says. Oh, sorry, I was spitting. I must. Oh, do it again. No.
But yeah, just simple. Like you when you sit down and understand why you love someone and list the reasons why you love someone, you realize that everything that you listening for love is a transaction. You had to not do some type of like materialistic action, but you had to do some type of action to show that love. Yeah. And that's the transaction.
All right. I'm gonna clap that up for her.
Thank you.
Clap that up for her. That was a good one.
Guys, I just want you to know the comment says she's a natural radio host. Thank you.
And she killed it. I ain't gonna lie. She killed it. Speechless. I ain't gonna lie.
Sorry. What was your answer? Okay.
You covered everything.
Dream for
thought. You went off. That's good. Miles, what's yours?
He answered first.
You did? No. I'm saying no. What's your question? What's your dream for thought?
Oh, I was about to say, bro. I literally was waiting. I talked longer than her on that question.
I know. Y'all both snapped. I said she covered everything. She snapped. This is like.
Oh, sorry. I felt.
Yeah, you was passionate about that. I
made the face. You made the.
No. She was a fairy. Yeah. So my question was, do y'all have standards on what it is to court y'all? So courting y'all as far as like somebody trying to talk to y'all. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's y'all standards?
Court y'all.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
I got an old soul, and
yeah.
that's old. That's an old word. That's an old head word. I'm Unc Mom. You know what I'm saying?
My
feel me?
standards for a man.
Yeah, like what's your stands for a woman? What's your stands for a man to get you?
Ladies first.
I feel like everyone has like a list, obviously, but I feel like
That's why I
one thing I really expect out of someone, and I thought about this recently. I feel like consistency from a man. I feel like as a woman, as a girl, as a woman, I feel like one thing that a lot of men lack is consistency, or probably don't lack it. They don't understand the importance of consistency.
A man could be consistent when he want to be consistent.
When he wants to be.
Yeah.
And then when he realized that
That's
he
a
wasn't,
fact.
I feel like they don't understand. Like, that's a big deal to women, a little.
Yeah.
That's a big deal to women. The small things. That's how you show the small things. Like, for example, you ever talk to someone and they get upset because you didn't send that good morning text or you didn't talk to them the whole day? You ever had something like that? I feel like because I get upset because of that. Sorry. But, like, I feel like for women, that shows consistency. And even though it's small, like, that's kind of like building a routine with them. You know what I mean? So, like, that good morning text meant so much because that starts the day. You never know. That might be the coffee that starts their morning or something like that. Or knowing, like, by this time I hear from you. Like, consistency shows that you're building something.
Yeah.
That's building that routine that makes love feel like a home. Like, it's not just, oh, I talk to you from time to time. Or look, I know every Thursday at this time we're going to do this. Like, once the consistency starts to lack, that's when you start to feel like, okay, you're losing someone. This doesn't feel like home. This feels like a hotel, Airbnb. Like, we're not here for a long time.
Yeah.
Just a good time. Like, I feel
Y'all
like
playing house.
we playing house. Like, I
Yeah.
feel like consistency shows effort, and that's one thing that's my standards. Like, you need to just be consistent. Not just consistent, but consistency.
So
I feel like
that's
the
the
one
top on
thing.
your
That's
list?
one of the top things. Because the one thing that I feel like men don't understand is really
So
big.
that's your standard.
Yeah. Because that
standard
good
is
morning text,
consistency.
when y'all get further, turns into that kiss before you leave to go to work. Now you didn't do that. Now I'm mad for the day. Like, I'm serious. Like,
But no,
Yeah,
that's the.
She
That's
said,
important-
"Now I'm the
that's a
type
good
of
one.
person you sleep and I gotta go to work. I'm gonna just lick your face. You're gonna be
yeah, you're gonna be.
you're gonna be all this droop. You're gonna be like, why my
And now
face?
you're gonna be mad. Or it's just like the little things. You remember my order
Hey,
from
give a
something.
fuck
Now that
about no
order,
damn
when we
kiss.
get older, now we cooking for each other for our birthdays and different. Like, it's just the little things. You never know. Like, you text me that good morning text, and my high is missing a couple eyes. Now you know that my mood switched. Like, just the little things to help you grow and build that routine with someone.
Yeah.
Consistency, I feel like builds a relationship.
Yeah, and it shows you care at the
It
end of the
shows
day.
you care,
Yeah, like you want to make sure that you're chasing a prize. Like you have so many people who are in this world that has that opportunity, not has the opportunity, but like
yeah.
but like you want to make sure that you make your person feel appreciated, and that small little gesture, just saying good morning
It's
every morning,
presence
yeah,
over
it's good.
performance. I want to see what you doing besides what you doing versus what you saying. You might say one thing, doing another. Like, be consistent.
I feel like a big thing for me, I'm very, big thing for me is just like, it's hard, bro. You making me think.
I know mine.
You know yours? What's yours?
Effort.
Effort?
Like, try, even if, all right, say for example, don't you know, sometimes women don't always like a guy when they first try to talk to him.
Mm-hmm.
But if he's trying, like she said, like say if you consistently
Consistent.
trying it, if you consistently trying, she might find some attraction in you. She might find what she can get out of you in life, or if somebody, you know what I'm saying, like she might find that. But if not, like if you already like me from jump, and I like you from the jump, and I'd be like, all right, let's go out. And I'm like, all right, but my thing is, I don't need you to do nothing. Like, all I need you to do is just like let me know when you free. If you do the basics and just let me know when you free, I'll make something shake. I'll put something right together for those dates or whatever, and just being like, all right, that's all. I'm asking you to try. So like, just when I text you, text me back. If I call you and you don't answer, just say hold on. And if you don't call me back, well, you ain't my girl, so I ain't too worried. But text me back later. So it's like just effort. Like, I look for effort in women. You?
Effort. I feel like before I go on me, I feel like effort is important. Like you also want to feel like you're a prize too. At the end of the day, like you're not just a man is not just chasing a woman. And, like it shouldn't just be one sided ever in life. I feel like it's supposed to be like a chase, and then the girls like they showing interest. Like that should be something like that's how
like we both sing good morning text.
Yeah,
Okay.
then like or it should be reciprocated. Like, say I missed one morning, it's like okay, he missed one morning. I'm gonna say it. Like it shouldn't be like I'm just gonna wait for him and they get mad if you don't say that. Like,
wait, hold on. I say good morning too. I say good morning too.
But
Good morning, noon, night.
effort. I feel like effort.
my God.
Effort is definitely both ways though, and I feel like that is one important thing because like you never want to feel unappreciated, especially not when you are trying to pursue somebody that you're really interested in. I think the biggest thing for me, I want a partner. Like I want somebody who like motivates me is because like I have I don't know, I just be having a lot of visions and like stuff that I want to accomplish in my life, and I want somebody who like can push me because I know I'm going to push them the same way. I want to be with somebody who has like something like going for them, like have some type of like dream or something. Embrace your dream. I want, but ching. Yeah, but I want you to have some type of dream, like have some type of motive, have some type of emotion or something. Just like I don't know. I want somebody who does that so that they push me to do the same thing, and then
And it's crazy. I'm a piggyback off of that. I want like someone who has dreams, of course, but also like you said, embrace them. You can have dreams, but are you executing them? Do you have plans established? Like you have a lot of people who have a bunch, like a list of dreams. But that's all it is, just a list on the paper.
Yeah, exactly.
So like, are you willing to grow? Cause like same thing. Like I'm a person who loves to grind. So I want someone who to grind just as much as I want to grind with your own goals. And of course, I'm gonna support you in everything you do, and I hope you do the same thing for me. But like, I don't want to come in and like complete your dream list. You should have had action steps.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It shouldn't be so like I'm not saying like have somebody complete it. It's more so just like. It's a motivation. Like you want somebody just to like that. Yeah, like the little. Yeah, like cheerleader. Yeah, you want a cheerleader. You want somebody like to be there and be in your corner. Same way that I'm gonna be in your corner, making sure like you all straight. It's just I don't know, that boost. It does something.
It's that good morning text.
It's
the
that good
shot
morning
of
text.
Coffee in the morning.
To be honest,
Double shot.
yeah. I mean, motivator. That's definitely cool, but. That's effort. Like
Yeah, that is effort. Yeah.
That's effort to me. Like I'm a basic dude. Like basic stuff. Like even if I'm not the one that if I'm not sitting here trying to see you, or if I ain't say nothing, like you say, oh, I want to come see you. When do you want to come see me? Because I don't know if I'm free or not. So when do you want? And I'll let you know if I'm free these days or whatever. And boom. It's like effort. Just let me know, and I'll make it happen. Like, all right, bet you want to come see me this weekend. If I already got something to do, then I'll try to move it so you can just still come, or vice versa. I'll just be like, no, come a different weekend and something else or whatever it is. Like, it never really matter what it never really matter. Like, it can really be so simple. Like, it could be the simplest thing. Like me, we go out to eat. I pay for the bill. You tip. That's effort. That is basic. If the bill comes to $100 and you tip $20 or $20 or whatever, cool. You tip. You didn't have to do that because I was going to probably do that, but it's just like effort.
I feel you though.
Like you spending $20 on a date, cool. Like that's perfectly fine. Like I'm about to spend $220. I'm about to spend $220 or something like that.
He said, put some parts in. I need some.
You know what I'm saying? Like, just put shit, it don't even gotta be a dub. $5. Like,
So,
I know what it's like to be a waiter. So, like, at least it's the basis of like.
So, are you saying this is what you expect from?
No, it's not what I expect. It's not what I expect. It's not what I expect.
No, I'm just trying to understand.
Because if I expected that, I would be disappointed a lot.
Yeah.
And that's not how I was even raised. It was just like, you pay, you tip. Keep it pushing. It's just like tipping is a respect thing.
But I'm saying like, so you would want the partner to tip in that situation? So like, say her initiating wanting to tip is what I'm looking for. Okay. Like that's the green flag to me. Okay. I'm not worried about you tipping. Like that's not. That's not. You just want to hear her like.
I just want. If I see you, oh no, I'll tip. I'm gonna actually let you, but it's just like, bet, like cool. Okay. Now. I got more money to spend on you. That's just how I look at it. Like,
and is this a first date or what is this? Or
9 times out of 10 it's probably your first day or something. It don't, but it could be any kind of day. It could be the 1,000th day or whatever. Okay. If that's the case, like if you know for a fact we go on a date and I spend $300 at least every time, and you know I spend all of it on you, the least you can do is tip $5 to the waiter or something. Yeah. Even though 9 times out of 10, I was just gonna take the $5 out of that $300 and tip to the waiter. So you're gonna get the $5 regardless. It's just more so of like I want to see your effort and. Oh no, I got this, and I never. But when it's time for you, sometimes I can't pay for the bill. Do you even got it? If you got it, cool. I ain't gonna lie.
Have you ever been like sure on a bill and like not been able to pay?
No, I've not had cash, and it was cash only.
Okay.
So I had to just send the money to her. No, wait. Yeah, I had to wait. It was cash. It was cash, and I didn't have no cash. So I just sent the money to her because she had cash. And I was just like, well, I got the bill, so I'm going to just send you the money. She was like, no, I got it. I'm like, all right, cool. I looked at the bill, seen it, just sent it to her. I was just like, no, this is what we're not doing. Mm-hmm. And that was the first thing. I was like, never. Like, just absolutely not. Because I don't want that stigma. Like, I'm going to be in your group chat like, this nigga let me pay for the bill. Like maybe... I did do the tip. I did pay for a drink or two. Like I did this, that, and the third. So like, why? Like, damn, like you know what I'm saying? Like those are conversations I don't want my name being part of at all. Like just
I think I only like it only happened to me once, but it wasn't purposefully. Like a lot of bills came out of my account at one time. And then like I went out and I'm thinking like everything's sweet. I didn't check my account. I don't know. I just got paid and everything.
Shit, if I go out, I'm checking my account.
But like I'm thinking, I was thinking, but this is young minded.
My budget 20%.
This was young minded. This me in college. I'm not thinking like about anything. I just had like phone bills and then probably a couple other stuff like my card note and stuff like that. But I'm not thinking like, all right, I got to be on top of this. I'm still like, I'm not in the real world right now. I'm still in college. You know, I'm just living. I'm existing. So. I went out with this girl. I went to go try to like pay for it. It was like, yeah, this declined. I'm like, oh, okay, here, try this one. Try again. It was like, it's not working. I'm saying here, like, I started stressing. I'm going through everything. I'm like, I got lucky. I found the credit card in my car that I just like started. So I used that joint. But like, that was the most stressful thing.
So what did we learn from this?
We learned to be responsible and to be
check the account.
Yeah, we learned to be
check your account when you walk out that door. Be like, all right, I'm still gonna go out, but I only got $50, so I'm gonna be out for $50 worth of time.
But now it's just like I only go out if I'm comfortable. Like I don't want to just like go on a date if it's my last, cause like I don't want to be like asked out for a whole week or a whole, you know, like I don't want to have to be down bad.
I'll just do it. I'll do it to see how far I could get and see. I also be like, all right, if I only got, I'll just use $300. If I got my last $300 and I'm going on a date, my first date, and we exceed that limit, I'm gonna just be like, I exceeded my limit. I ain't expect us to be having this much fun. Like kick some game. I'm gonna be like, you just cover the lower rest. 9 times out of 10.
Take her for $300.
No, I'm just using the number. But I'll be like, can you just cover the rest? It'd probably be like $350, $325, because 9 times out of 10, I'm keeping track of how much we spending. So I'm like, we like $2, $3, $50 over. I'm like, yo, real quick, like, I'm gonna ask.
That's why I make sure like when I do my dates, I plan everything. Like, I just be like, I'll be setting reservations, just going like, just so I know like estimate of what I'm gonna be paying. Like I just
or it's already paid for and done. Yeah.
I want to hear what you got to say. Cause you over there
about what? Well, listen, I ain't never. No, I ain't never been over the bill. I ain't never been over the bill. I don't have an experience.
You never? Did you have to touch the? How many times have you had to touch the bill before?
Me?
Yeah.
Never.
Never.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
But you a nice person. She a nice person.
Have I ever touched the bill on a date? No.
On a date?
That's you.
Would you ever do it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
But you gotta remember the type of person she is, though. Yeah.
She different. I don't feel like she's like the.
She's not.
Yeah.
She's not. Cause
I'm not gonna lie. Regardless of when I go on dates, I don't go on that many dates like that. That was crazy. But the dates I had been on, I always look at the bill too. Okay. I always keep in mind what you did.
I never let the person see the bill.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh no, listen,
as a man, that's how you're supposed to do it because you might be like, let me determine if I'm a.
I'll be like,
I always look at it.
I'll be like, nah, I got it.
And I'm not gonna lie, I always look at it and make sure like I have that much on my card just in case I am asked to pay for it, just in case.
How do you know she's worthy of potential, or she has potential if you never let her show it to you?
So I feel like the first part, you gonna let her show it to you, but not early stages. Early stages is about like trying to pursue. Like that's the culture that we live in. We gotta pursue.
If you out on a date, she's already pursued. She's caught.
Yeah. No, you didn't win until like you like.
No, bro, I ain't gonna lie. Even it don't matter if you paying for the date or not. You go out on a date with a shorty. She's caught.
Yeah,
you don't even got to do nothing. You don't have to do nothing with her. It's just a matter of you took time out of her life. And she spent it with you. That's the whole. That was the whole point of you doing.
It's like I know people who like just like the free meal. You feel me?
Oh wow.
Yeah.
They must have a lot of
I know
clothes
people who
in
like
their
the free
closet.
meal.
Yeah, I do too. But
I mean, if you're doing it on the date and say like I'm talking about talking on the phone.
Okay. Okay. All right. Yeah.
Like, then we say, all right, we going out. She's caught.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. If it's like y'all building up and
then
then
met her on the date and say, you say, all right, come on tomorrow. Go ahead, Mom. Go ahead. Why not?
These women today are different.
They are.
They are very different.
Horse.
All day long. Then you can take them out on a date, and that's a meal for them, and they'll go to a next person.
Exactly.
That's what they
The
do
same
throughout
night.
the week.
Exactly.
And these women in
Where they
today's
learn that
society
from?
are worse than
Worse than what?
men.
so
Sorry.
yes, they are.
Bell.
That.
Hit them.
And say what you these women are worse than
My mom
men.
said
Well,
these
they
women
are.
are worse than men.
But I like that part of the game though. I like that part of the game because at the
But
end
my
of the
thing is
day,
for
that's
what?
that's
Like-
no, but hold on. That is the game.
I must
That's
be part
just
of
the
the wrong
game.
generation.
And I like that because sometimes dudes get over in situations, and that's one of the ways women get over in situations. Oh well, if those are not your boyfriends or whatever, and you just going on dates and you're dating, shit, and you getting a free meal, shit, go ahead, rock out, like rock out, like, and it's nothing you really can do. It's nothing you really can do. Like the whole time all you trying to do is just keep her attention the longest, which is consistency. Like you consistently keep her time, her attention. Like you said, she got. You don't have to do nothing with her. If she's spending that time with you, she's got.
Yeah, it definitely like if you build up like that's definitely
That's
like,
building that routine.
Yeah, exactly. Make her catch feelings, making her fall in love. That's what you trying to do if you're doing that.
Women are worse though.
Women are worse.
Yes. Very.
Please don't make a woman fall in love if you don't have intentions on.
Yes. Oh my God.
I've made that mistake before. I've definitely made that mistake multiple times. But you got me. I was young, spitting old head game, and didn't know what I'm spitting. I just know it sound cool and it pop fly. I'm like, and it answered most of like the basic questions that when a girl asks you when you first try to talk to her, you using this advanced work up here, and you like it's answering all these questions, and you don't even know what you doing. You just shit. I got learned this from my uncle. I learned this from my pop. Learned this from my big bro. I'm like, oh, it worked. Well, shit. Whole time, you painting a picture in her head. I'm like, I didn't know that. So now it's like, as you learning, you be like, oh no, you can't. You gotta be straightforward now. You're like, as a man, you gotta be straightforward. You have to say it. If you don't say it, yeah, you fucked up.
Yeah, you make them delusional.
If you go out on a date, you're paying for everything.
Well, shit, I'm delusional, so it's hard for me to. It's hard for me to differentiate a delusional girl. When I'm delusional, like, and
Oh
it's,
my
and,
God.
and exactly, and it's crazy. Men,
I'm not delusional.
women may
what
be
they say.
worse than men, but men are definitely a little bit. I feel like men are more delusional than women, if you ask me, because men will run this game like, oh, da 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 da, but their actions speak different. Yeah, like, you speak way different, brother. Like you gotta figure it out. You're doing a whole different thing.
I don't think men are delusional.
Oh, men delusional, bro.
I don't think
You
I'm
not
delusional.
because me and you are we're civilized. well, we sometimes have common sense, mainly me, but sometimes, and it's like, yeah.
I think we all delusional.
Men,
think
women
y'all
are delusional
delusional.
too. I just think men are more
No,
delusional.
I just think that I'm not delusional. I'm not delusional.
No, you're delusional.
I feel like y'all delusional because
Hey.
y'all
No,
think
you're
that y'all.
delusional.
I'm delusional.
Yeah,
I'm self-aware. I know I'm delusional
So
too.
yeah,
Okay,
so
that-
yeah, wait.
I'm not-
so if you
I'm not
question,
delusional,
dream
though.
for thought. If you're self-aware of your delusions, are you really delusional?
If you are
If
self-aware,
you
of your-
know you're a delusional,
Yes.
if you're
Yes.
self-aware of your delusion, are you really delusional?
yeah,
Yes.
Like for me, like you know, in my head, I know my husband Michael B. Jordan, right? But
that's
does that
delusion.
make? But I'm aware.
I don't
that
have a wife right now. You feel me? No
I
delusion.
don't have a husband
no
right now. I
delusion.
know who my husband is,
Delusion.
Michael B. Jordan. So
Yeah.
but I'm aware that like you know that
Rihanna next child is mine.
Delusion.
now
Delusion.
that's delusion.
No, that is exactly
That's
like
propaganda.
that's not
blasphemy.
propaganda.
Did he get found not guilty?
Who?
Does he own her husband?
Yeah.
I think he got found not guilty. But Chris Brown got booked.
Chris Brown.
Yeah, he in
Yeah.
jail. For something he did in 2023, he hit like a producer or somebody over top of the head with a bottle.
Yeah.
Was he just on tour?
Yeah, he was getting ready to go back on tour again.
Oh, poor man.
Yeah.
So they might cancel the tour. I'm like, dang, I was gonna tell my mom we out because
Michael
we
B.
went to the
Jordan's
show
still good,
last
right?
time.
He's still good.
Right.
I had a blast, and I was with my mom. I'm like, yo,
Speaking,
mom, we could do this again.
you saw Sinners?
Yes.
No, say it. Speaking of who?
Speaking of Michael B. Jordan, you know you. She all hype, dog. Like, I shouldn't have said it. I feel bad. I said it now. Like this made me feel weird. But, but
If y'all could have a dream guest star on Embrace Dream the podcast, who would y'all want? Michael B. Jordan.
Young Thug.
Who?
Young Thug.
Martin
Okay.
Luther King.
You
Right? Like, no, I'm cool. I'll take Young Thug because, like,
if only
it
he
though?
brings Mariah.
You get it though.
either I want to know how
I
he
haven't
did
been.
it or not even how he did it. Like, how did you feel? How did you feel going through that? Like, I know you felt numb and like I know like some people really feel lifeless when you just right there and there's nothing you could do. Like everybody is
Who you
talking
talking
about
about? Martin Luther King?
you. No, well, shit, no, same thing. That's the same thing. Cause when Martin Luther King got shot, he survived the gunshot. He was in the hospital bed, just laying there trying to rest. They came in there and suffocated him. That's how he died. But that's neither here nor there. Young Thug is more so like, how did you feel? Like, how was you able to cope? Like, were you seeing what people were saying about you? Were you seeing like fans? Was you seeing these people
You gotta block
supporting?
you gotta block the noise. That's what it is.
But was he seeing the praise? Not just the noise. Was he also seeing the praise?
probably saw everything.
And that's my thing. It's like, bro. And then me, I'm a day fan. I go back to 1017 Thug. Like that's how far back of a fan I was, and that's us in 6th, 7th grade, if I'm not mistaken. So it's like, no, bro. How did you survive that? Like, they said Diddy was on suicide watch the first week he was in there. Yeah, that too. And that's just like, so I'm like, bro, and then they got all this evidence, or they saying they did this, that, and the third. I'm like, all right, well, hopefully nobody snitched because people be snitching if it is true. And then the way the media was posting certain things from the trial and all that, I'm like, Gunna would part of his deal, he kind of had to say YSL was a gang and all that. That's why people thought he snitched. And that's why I actually fell back from him, because I seen that clip. I'm like, let me fall back and actually stop listening to his music first and actually see what was going on, because there's no way in the world that he said it like that. And that's the way that I see that video on Say Cheese. Like, no, it's not. That's not how that went. So I really like sat back, dug it up a little bit. I'm like, oh, it was something that was part of his plea deal that he had to say in order to boom. And almost 75% of everybody that was on that trial got off. Like, come on. So I'm like, how did that happen as well? Because it's evidence that some of these niggas did what they did. Some of the stuff that they brought up is, how did y'all, like, no, bro, like, it's just, it's
It was a RICO trial, and when the main person
Okay. Well, I didn't think about it like that.
Yeah, Rico trial. He was the main one on trial, and everybody else was underneath the helm. So if he's innocent, everybody else is innocent.
Yeah.
Except for the stuff that they pled out for. And they,
Yeah. Because somebody definitely ended up getting 10 years because of an illegal gun, I think.
he probably got caught with that when he got arrested.
Yeah. Oh, and it was like 2 charges. He had got something crazy. And so the years he was facing for the RICO drug was the years he ended up getting off of the other stuff where he got arrested.
That's crazy.
I'm like, nigga, you won the trial. Are you serious? I'm like, how? I'm like, bro, you still get 20 years and you beat a RICO case. What am I missing? Like,
He was really in that life.
I guess. You said something. What you say about Michael B. Jordan a second ago?
Sinners. Y'all, what you don't like?
7
Sinners?
out of 10. 7 out of 10 if you ask me.
10 out of 10. 10 out of 10.
It's overrated. It's a great
Why?
movie. It's
Why?
overrated.
Why do y'all feel like that?
Overrated. I feel like people are high. It's a great movie. It's a great movie. I'm gonna start at that. I loved it.
Okay.
But
No,
I feel like it was
it's a cool
overrated.
movie.
Okay.
It's a
overrated.
cool movie.
All right, before you go in, he said cool. Why do you feel
Well,
like
yeah, why
it's
don't
cool?
you like? Well, yeah, why is it?
Well, first and foremost, the movie was 2.5 hours, and it took an hour and 15 minutes for it to get to the point of what was going on in the movie. That's first and
You
foremost.
said it took 2.5 or 1.5?
No, an hour and 15 minutes,
Okay.
almost an hour and a half to get to that
It
point.
has to build up.
That's
No,
a long
no,
build-up,
because
yeah.
I've seen plenty of movies where there's the opening scene, they show something that's supposed to, you know what I'm saying? Then it's like a foreshadow, John. Then they got the build up, and then they get right to it, and then they figure it
But
out.
like,
from there.
why do you have? All right, do we follow?
No.
Do we follow tradition with this?
No, we don't. But
Exactly. So why we worry about how they were doing it? I feel like it's more so like that was the way they do it.
You
ate that.
asked me
Wait,
why
you ate
I
that.
thought the movie was cool.
You
This is
ate that
why.
up.
Me, if I'm gonna watch a 2-hour movie, I want to know the point of the movie from the beginning, so I figure out what's gonna so I can try to, while I'm watching the movie, I'm trying to guess how it's gonna end. That's how I'm trying to take the movie. And Sinners, I couldn't even think about how the movie was going. And all I knew was like, I'm just waiting for vampires because that's all I seen.
Yeah, I feel like there was a beginning, a middle, and an end. There was no
And then it was a long middle.
transition. It was no like
This is
little
Sinners. I'm about
hints,
to
a
write
little
Sinners down
bit.
for you.
I don't know. I like that he said that a little bit. I pulled out little things. It's like middle, beginning, middle, end. There was no like hints a little bit along a little bit. I feel like once they got to the middle and all the vampires was coming, you
This is
knew what was
Sinners.
about to happen. Like it's
This was Sinners.
no.
But
Let me
like,
see.
it was a lot of foreshadowing in that
I
you just
see
have to
it.
like really
That's
dissect.
I see that. Once they got to the club or the jukebox and started
That's
partying,
when-
all
That was
that's
my
when-
That's
favorite
when the
scene.
movie started. I'm like,
That's when it was
Okay.
just
I'm
they could have
starting
just
to-
had that and then the ending and then we.
But like you,
Boom.
you
And
have to build
the
with
music.
the
And the
characters.
music
though.
scene was extremely pointless to me. I felt like that
No,
was extremely
now that
pointless.
the music scene was
Why do you
that
feel
was
like
a
that?
work of art.
No,
Why do you feel like that?
shit was
That can win a what is it
Why-
Oscar
why do you
Grammy
feel like
Grammy
that?
Oscar.
because I'm like, all right, if the theme is back in that time, I'm not trying to hear no type of up to date music
But
or
it
no
was
80s,
showing-
90s.
it
No,
was
I get. No,
showing
I
you- okay.
understand. Like at first,
The meaning behind the movie is chef's kiss.
Chef's
It
kiss.
should have just been a
Anywho.
book.
Anywho,
It could be both. It's good enough for both. It was a 10 out of 10.
Come out with a book. This ain't gonna be part of
yeah,
it.
and it's more. It's like it's already 7 other movies planned. 7 other sinners.
Cost- really?
7 other sinners.
By the
Yes.
same person?
Supposedly, yes. He's directed.
Michael B in it.
Yeah,
All right,
but
I'm gonna watch all
At the
7.
end when they moved to the,
Yeah. When Michael
he
B.
was
was-
an old man.
Yeah, and Michael
but that
B.
was the other brother. You see that he's a vampire now. He didn't age.
Yeah.
You feel me? So
Michael
it's gonna
B.
be different stories from that.
Yeah.
That's what you gotta give this
MBJ.
director kudos for.
Now,
He took a lot from
he definitely had a lot
Wait,
of.
say another
That's what I
thing.
liked about the end of the movie. That's why I say it was a 7 out of 10 because the end of the movie is like, you could spin off so many things that you already seen. You can spin off and boom. Now that's why I'm waiting for Sinners 1, 2, 3, whatever. Because I'm like, it can get better.
It touched so many topics though.
It did.
And that's I feel like you talk about it just have a start and an end. It literally,
No.
it can't just have a start and an end touching the amount of topics it did. Talk about like the
Well,
like,
then, all right, then to a point I'm trying to make, it was too many. It was too many topics that he was trying to touch. He should have just focused on keeping it in that era of music the little the so-called story that it was about, and then put your fictional spin on it with the vampires. Once you get into and boom, you could have. I just explained the movie in 10 seconds.
But listen, but you also got to appeal to our generation and make it appeasing. But go ahead, what you got?
Okay,
I don't want to see no ass shaking in the slavery movie.
Based off what y'all
not slavery.
First, did y'all know that when me and Michael B. Jordan get married, my initials would still be TJ? And then second, the topics. I feel you thinking about it.
I know it's just like
I would still be the real
but,
TJ.
So look. I just want to say before you go on with that. You getting renamed as TJ, so you already you back in last place.
My name is so much of a TJ, I had to do it twice.
So you gonna put TJ? Okay. Yeah, I guess.
And then anyway, back to a serious note. I feel like another thing with the topics, it was a lot of topics, but another thing with it, once again, the whole thing with why I think it was overrated, it didn't all tie together and make sense until the end. When the sun came up and the vampires died, I was like, this movie is horrible. I said, this movie is not all that. Literally in the theater, and I was in row B, seat, arguing about my seat because the lady was in my seat. Let's talk about that. So anyway,
everybody dying. Like, you talk about this is horrible.
I said, this movie is not all that.
Everybody dying.
It's overhyped. I said, this movie is not all that. Then at the end, yes. No, I think it was overhyped.
There are movies that are overhyped that we go and support, and they not even from our culture or from our background.
I think this was overhyped. To have a director that did what he did in the meeting room, that have ownership of this movie, we damn sure should have went to go. We went to go see Black Panther. Everybody was in Wakanda. That's tough.
Did he write that? He directed it too.
I feel like we need to hype that more than Sinners.
Black Panther. What you mean?
Okay. True story.
Oh.
With fictional, with
I feel
a little
like it
fictional
could have
in
executed
it.
so much.
Now me,
Fictional where?
With
the vampires.
You don't believe in vampires?
I'm not gonna say I don't. I'm not gonna say I don't.
Hold on. You know what's funny? I'm gonna come to y'all doorstep and start singing them songs.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Y'all gonna let
we gonna have this. We gonna have that. We got that's another conversation.
Those songs at y'all door?
Who? Huh? What'd she say?
Yes or no?
I know somebody who be singing them songs.
Sing what?
The songs we talk about first.
Yeah, if I come up to your door singing those songs, you gonna let me in?
I'm gonna slam the.
What is it?
They be playing it. I feel like that song catchy low key. I ain't gonna lie.
Cotton pick, Robin pick the cotton.
Oh, the song the white boy was playing.
No,
I'm not letting him, man. And me, my thing is.
You think that song
my thing is they stood at that door and let him play that song for way too long. He could have got one of them.
Listen,
and they had that big door wide open.
No, you can't go in. That's the vampire.
Be invited in. You have to. When the vampire says, "Can I come in?" and you say, "Sure, come on in."
That's why y'all don't understand.
They were
so stuff like that.
Where they were standing at. So like, what I'm saying is like where they were
standing
at. Like they were standing in the doorway, and if you gotta close the door, you gotta back up.
I just feel like
you can't reach in until you get that permission.
That's why when the ladies scream, "Come on in!"
It's like, that
you
was
didn't
a rule.
understand them.
Like, that's a vampire rule. Like, that's just like,
yeah.
I
ain't evil, so
I'm just saying.
No, that's what
I see where the vampires at.
But no, that's what the TV television depicts for us. Like, that's what like the common theme is. That's what. I'm
they have what?
Yeah, like they got like the guidelines for it. Yeah, garlic. You gotta make
so
sure.
I got all of that.
Oh yeah, the garlic and all that. I understood that because I've seen other vampire movies, but I'm like, they standing right in front. They are standing literally right there. Bite that nigga, like bite him, like get him, bro. Like what is you doing?
So like stuff like the part that I feel like could have been better was the whole concept of the vampires and them trying to get in. I just feel like you knew everyone who was there was a vampire. Like when they came up, like I'm like, it's no way they coming in.
All right,
there's no way I'm letting any of these people in. Like you seeing
whatchamacallit?
The shorty went out.
Whatchamacallit? The shorty went out, and then when she literally she was like, she pulled the gun out. She was like, I'm gonna go back inside now. She turned her back.
He jumped.
Jumped.
I jumped too. I ain't gonna lie. I jumped too. I ain't gonna lie. It just caught me off guard. I'm like, because I think he just go run after her. He jumped off, beat in the air. I'm like, oh my god.
She was a fairy. He went straight up.
Maybe I should have went with y'all.
I watched it at home.
I wasn't there. Like
I watched it in the house.
Like,
it's still in the theaters.
Obvious. Maybe
it's on the Fire Stick.
Oh, okay.
Right. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I watched it.
Indubitably.
You got support. Come on.
Ask my mom how she
I
watched
did support.
All right.
I supported by watching it, and I'm giving him his 7 out of 10 credit.
Monetary support. Bro.
Yeah.
That's what we need.
it. That money didn't go to him that I paid the theater.
Right.
It went to that broken popcorn machine.
Some of it, yeah, like I said, portion.
It goes to him a little bit.
Yeah.
Popcorn is like popcorn, so I had to keep the movie theater running.
Yeah.
The snacks and all that. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I went to the movie theater one time and I bought a large Bev and some Skittles. Guess how much money I paid for it?
$15.
$15. I said.
I would have been like, no,
I
thank you.
said.
That's why you stood
This?
in the movie theater. and
I
you
looked
go
up
to-
at the junk because
you
I'm
go
like,
to
oh,
Five and Below
I didn't even
before.
see the price. I just seen large Pepsi, Skittles. That's all I really want.
That's why
I'm-
you go
something
to
real quick.
Five Below
I was like,
before.
yo.
This is more than a Chipotle bowl.
Oh no,
this
and
is
you gotta
crazy.
remember.
Don't talk to me about Chipotle.
This not the first time I went to the
My
movies. This the
Chipotle
first time.
experience.
This the first time I paid for a
judge,
movie.
we
And I was
judge.
going on a date. I'm like,
my
oh
God. We
no.
gonna circle back.
But
We're gonna circle
I
back.
still had like $200, but I was like, go ahead. You want to get some? I knew good and well if she gets some, it's gonna cost more than $15. Luckily, she only got something to drink, so I spent $25.
Who?
I was like, cool.
Who you go?
My first girlfriend to the movies.
Imagine taking 5 kids to the movies and everybody wants that.
Listen,
no,
listen.
my
You go
pocket's
to
gonna be
Five and
heavy as
Below
shit.
before.
That's what I do now.
Where car goes?
Go get the
I
You gotta
always
go
wear
to
Carlos.
AMC Theaters, the one with the shopping center.
Mm-hmm.
Where's that at? Near Springfield.
Springfield.
Yeah.
100%.
Mm-hmm. You go to Five Below. They got a whole candy wall.
Right.
Well, I remember one time I brought a whole Wawa in there. My whole sandwich.
Me too.
Yo,
Yeah.
my dad.
And the Marc Jacobs
We went to
tote.
Wawa.
I'll bring Chipotle.
What's the wildest thing y'all ever snuck into the movies?
The whitest thing.
Chipotle.
Wildest. Like as food wise.
The whole.
Cheesesteak.
Yeah, I brought a whole chicken finger hoagie in that joint.
I bought a halal
What?
platter.
I told you I went to Wawa.
Halal.
Yeah.
No way. You opened up a platter in that joint?
Yeah.
So look.
Wait, how did you get it in there?
You just got. I had somebody I was with, and they had a bag.
The bag? Okay, I was about to say, you went with the purse,
So
or?
look. So the first time I snuck something into the movies, right? I wore
would be
cargos,
scared
but they
with
were
them.
actually too big. I put my uncle cargos on. Them Jones was real big on me, so I had to. So I wore a belt and all that. So I'm like, all right, but cool, and it matched the outfit. So I was like, I don't look stupid. It's just I just look bony. We go to Wawa. We get two. They got 2 hoagies. Both of the hoagies fit in one pocket, and go chips and a soda all in one cargo. Boom, pocket. Then on the other side got the hot dog, and then
You had a glizzy in your pocket.
yeah, but it was the Wawa hot dog. It come in the
happy
plastic.
about it. He's supposed to
Yeah.
Yeah.
It wasn't my glizzy.
Oh my
I
god.
ain't hold.
You holding somebody else's glizzy?
my uncle's.
You hold your uncle's glizzy?
Pause, bro.
The glizzy in the pocket and your uncle's pants. Go ahead.
Keep going, Jay. We just say Paul.
Now, 'cause that's the second one. You wasn't here for the first one. Now,
You said it. You did.
no, I didn't.
You had a glizzy in your pocket.
Oh no, that I said that. I'm talking about the first thing he said.
You had a glizzy and you said, wasn't mine.
So pause 3
Who was it?
times.
It was
My uncle's.
You said it.
So 4
I
times.
know. Yes, but that's not the point. So then I had like another bag of chips and I had a 20-ounce Pepsi, and then in my pockets I had gum that I stole. I ain't gonna lie, I stole that. What was it? Napkins and whatchamacallit. What's the what is this?
Oh.
Napkins, forks, utensils, and all that, and like ketchups
could've
and all
held
that.
that.
I had everything. They put everything in my pocket. They was like, whatever you do, just keep walking. Just walk, baby. Just go. It was like, I
Right,
got
with
the
the
ticket.
glizzy.
I was like, he was like, I got the ticket. All you gotta do is walk. I said, all right, bet. I was like, oh, he got my ticket. All right, bet. I just kept walk straight to the theater.
Man, you had to use the bathroom before.
Oh no, they said you can't use the bathroom. You gotta walk straight. He's like, walk straight to the theater. Then if you gotta use the bathroom, you can walk back out. I was old enough to still go to the bathroom and get up and go by myself. But I was like, I still was a young boy.
But what we got next?
Yes.
Embrace the hot seat. The seat hot.
Now we're gonna turn it over to Embrace the Hot Seat. This is our trip. I'm so excited. Guess who's in the hot seat today?
You about to fail so bad.
So
You about to
guys, I
bomb
don't
it.
know if y'all know my favorite
I don't know
movie.
if you
One of
caught
my
it.
favorite movies is Coraline, and they think that they gonna get me. I don't need no half a point.
So how many questions you got? You say five.
I don't need no half a point.
I got 10, but we can just do 5 and 5.
5 and 5. All right, we're gonna do 5 and 5. I got extra credit for you. Maj might have an extra credit for
Wait,
you.
all right, what y'all think I'm gonna get? What's the high, low, under,
I
high,
think
right?
that you
Don't leave
want-
me out.
So you got out of 10. Okay. Well, we gonna say out of 12. I think you gonna get
I'll take
6 out of 12.
I'll say it's 7.
Okay, all right.
6.5
I
is
say.
the
All
line.
right, so you saying higher than 7?
Higher than 6.5.
And then
Higher
for
than
the
6.5.
record,
I'm-
I
write it.
told them in advance that I know about the movie itself, the plot and stuff, details of the movie.
Details. Remember that. Details.
Not
Details.
the director,
Details.
not the production, the
Details.
creation, details of the
But
actual film.
you asked me what color was the background and theme song.
Okay, you asked me
theme
what
of
color's the
Prince.
sky.
That's no.
All right, don't play with
That's
me.
not fair.
Don't make me mad.
So that means I was 100% right.
Don't make me mad. Don't make me mad. I know about the movie. I watched from the movie. If it wasn't inside the duration of
Excuses.
the movie,
All right. I go first.
You can go first.
All right, you ready? This is the test to see how you gonna do. Just know that I'm stuttering. Just know that
'cause you know you about to
no.
draw.
Just know that this is gonna be like how all my questions gonna be.
Okay.
All right. What snow globe did Coraline find her parents in? Oh, details. You know,
The
details.
Detroit Zoo. Snow globe.
Oh,
You ready?
Oh wait.
You ready?
That's all right.
You ready?
Yes, sir. Come
Oh
on.
my goodness.
All right, that's one. She got one. Oh, wait, I gotta cover it. Did you see it?
No.
Oh, all right.
I'm about to.
What you got? What's yours?
Who gives Coraline the key to the little door?
Her mom.
Okay.
Wait. I'm kind of scared. Okay.
How much money did Coraline's dad tip the movers?
$1. $1?
Yeah.
$1.
It's $1. Oh, she on the road right now.
$1.
I picked that one because like you was like, if I get rich, or if you ever get rich, can I get
Can I
$1?
get $1? Wait. 3.
3 for 3.
My
you
mom-
feel
my mom.
me?
Okay. What
Okay.
kind of magical item does Coraline use to locate the ghost children's eye?
She uses this
You gotta get the word too.
no. She uses this square.
What is it? What's it called?
I don't know. It's the thing she used through her eye though. She got it from the old lady. What device does she use? It's green.
Is it green?
It's
What's it
square
called?
and it has it's a circle.
If
She
you-
looks through
if
it.
If you can't get the,
I need to have a point.
you get the half point. I give you that.
What's it called? Don't tell me yet. But it is this thing she used. She looks through it to find the ghost eyes. To find the ghost
Say
eyes.
exactly what it is. You're not. I'm not giving. You saying what it is.
It's
but
to find
but
because
what
they
is
argue
it?
about it. Lost things, bad things are lost things, and she
It's a-
looks
it's
through
a
it.
Something. It's simple.
I don't know. I'm gonna call it. It's not a magnifying glass. It's a little thing she puts through her eye. It's like a jewel. It's a jewel. It's an emerald.
You close.
A jewel. It's. I don't know.
No,
Wait.
I'm not giving you this point.
What is it?
I'm not giving. You're not getting this point.
It's
Okay.
0.5. I give you 0.5.
But what is it? It's a jewel. It's something that she uses to put through her eye. It got a circle.
I'm
I
not
can
giving
pull
her
up a
the
picture.
point.
Oh no, you ain't giving me the point. Yeah, we not giving you the
All right.
point.
What is it?
A stone with a hole in
It's a
it.
stone.
That's why when you said emerald, I'm like, you close. You
I described it.
no,
right.
no.
I just called it the seeing stone because that's what it was called.
The seeing stone. You could have said that one.
What
All
kind?
right.
What
3
kind?
and 4.
What kind of slippers did Other World's dad have on when he was playing the piano?
Monkey slippers.
I didn't think he was gonna get it. What color?
Orange.
Nope.
Because her dad says you said
They
his
was
was
pink.
orange. My bunny slippers are blue.
No, they were pink.
No, they were orange. Because the real dads were blue and he had on blue flip flops.
Okay, I might be colorblind.
You want me to sing the song too?
No, I just might be colorblind. I might be colorblind. I saw
She
pink.
said he played the piano, had orange bunny monkey slippers. Orange. My
Orange.
bunny slippers are blue. Can I have some of that magic mug you was talking about? Because I have a careful taste of writer's rash on my.
That It's a drum right
My
now.
movie. Go ahead.
Go ahead. She started saying the whole line.
What is the name of the cat that helps Coraline in the
Cat.
other world?
Okay, what was the first name for that cat? Oh,
What?
what was the first name for it?
What you mean?
Because you just said cat. What was the first name for it?
His name is just Cat.
Black cat.
No,
That's what it said. Black cat.
that's not his name.
Yeah, that's
His
what
name
he
is
called
Cat.
her.
That's not your question.
Yes, it is.
His name is Cat.
What was the first name for Caroline's cat?
In the
Coraline.
movie?
I said Caroline.
In the
Coraline.
movie?
Yeah.
It's this cat.
Okay.
That's wrong.
All right.
That's
I heard
number
black
7
cat.
for real.
No, that wasn't number
Okay,
7.
that's about to say. His name is Cat.
All right. What stuffed animal was the dad throwing up in the air on the bed?
Octopus.
Yeah.
It was blue with a pink button.
All right.
What is Weeby's full name?
YB,
YB, yeah.
Yborn Lovat.
I get it.
That's his name.
How many you at right now?
7.
Jesus. You only got one more?
One wrong.
Oh. She cooking right now.
And they did give me the stone. I technically got that.
No, you didn't.
All right, number 9.
All right, I went out of order. But, okay, what does Caroline's mom hate?
Coraline.
Coraline, I
Dirt.
keep saying that. Why is that ironic?
Because they're both gardeners, her parents.
They're not gardeners.
Yes, they are.
No, they're not.
Yes, they are.
No, they're not.
Okay.
I'm playing.
What does the other mother use to control Coraline's movements in the other world?
Her movements. Her movements? Like the way she moved? What does she do to control Coraline's movements? I don't know. I'm going to guess and say that doubt. She controls Coraline's movements in the other world? What?
The buttons that's referred to as eyes.
But Coraline never puts the buttons in her eyes.
They're referred to as her eyes.
She uses them to control
They're
Coraline?
referred to. I didn't say they are her eyes.
But-
They're
so
referred.
she-
You see the vagueness with questions.
Wait, but I don't understand the question. What
That's
does she
I-
use to
that's what I had.
control
That's
her?
the problem I had last week. No, you're not getting this question. You're not getting this point. You know, you lost this point.
But listen, I just want you to know that question made no
7
sense.
of 9. Yes, it did.
It made all goes to the left side, left, right, side to side.
I'm
flip it.
Switzerland.
So you
Switzerland.
know what? You know what? I feel like ask the question again. No,
Next
what
question.
the? Cause you know it was a dumb question.
It wasn't
What
a dumb
did
question.
Coraline's mom?
What does? Oh no, wait, wrong button. What does the other mother use to control Coraline's movements in the other world?
She doesn't control her movements at all. She does not use buttons. What she do? Touch the button and Coraline moves? No, she does not.
It's not that. It's more so something different.
Oh, so what's the something different?
You want to know what I know? I know that you had 2 wrong.
All right, listen. I just want y'all to know that that's not that don't count.
That okay.
Go ahead, number
So
11.
Now
you
everything
passed
don't
right
count.
now. You getting like
I don't care.
You
because
probably got
y'all
like a
asked
90.
Y'all didn't ask.
You got
questions correct.
I got
Go
you
ahead.
said yo. Why you throw me in the same
So
boat?
You asked. All right, go ahead.
You got
How many
all
you
mine
get right? How many you
got
get right?
All mine right.
How many you get right? When you did?
I like 7.
All right, come
Yeah,
on.
because I had 8. Because I got 2 wrong.
Come on.
She's snapping right now.
Yeah, and one more. You got the last one.
What state did Coraline come from? I keep saying Caroline.
State, Michigan.
Yeah. I didn't want to ask. That was
Kanye,
too easy.
Michigan.
That was too easy.
You got another one?
No, I don't got no more.
Y'all know it's crazy.
What?
Y'all want me to ask y'all a question?
What?
Dang, you know what question I thought that you was gonna ask me? It was 2 questions I thought you was trying to trick me up with. What's up? What's
Oh,
up?
she got
My
one.
mom said
She
something
got
up.
one.
What's up?
She got one.
Go ahead, man.
In reference to that question he gave you,
Oh.
by refusing to have the button sewn into her eyes, Caroline maintained her freedom and ultimately defeated the other mother. It
So
wasn't-
she did not control
No,
her.
She didn't control her. She only controlled the other.
That's
What-
what happens when you use ChatGPT to come up with your question.
So what does that mean? I get the point.
You get the point.
By default. So what about the stone, John?
Mine, you ain't coming back to the pod no more. You no longer invited.
So you know what's crazy? It was 2 questions.
I like the.
It's
like,
one, just one.
No. It was 2 questions. Oh,
thought I
I
was
just
gonna
want
ask
you to know
you.
I got 100.
You didn't.
This joint got
You
curved.
did not.
This joint got curved.
You got 90.
You got 9. Still got 1 wrong.
All right. What question you thought I was gonna ask
So
you?
there was 2 questions I thought you was gonna ask me, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's crazy because you asked about the movers. In the beginning, you see the movers license plate.
Yeah.
I memorized the license plate.
I wasn't gonna do that because I wasn't gonna like that's going to.
And it was, you saw the part when they was in the uniform store. I memorized how much the gloves were because I asked you how much it was to touch Handsome Squidward. I know how much the gloves were.
What color were the gloves?
The gloves were orange with like
No,
green.
they were yellow.
No, they weren't.
fucking
They
with
were
you, I'm
orange with like green and brown.
I keep which one called. I watched Coraline 3 times and got to
the same spot every time.
I never once finished that movie.
Why? It's a good movie.
I like the movie.
Yeah, no.
like
What
the
you
movie.
use it for? Is what I'm using that for. NyQuil. that shit, bro, I turned it on. I'm like, all right, let me try to like figure out how I'm gonna enjoy this movie.
You watched the movie? Did you like it?
Yeah, I've been watching when I was a kid too. But I will say this: I wanted you to get the dollar one wrong.
Why?
Cause it just yeah.
Ask me it again.
Nah, sorry, it's too late. It's too late. It's too late.
Oh my gosh, how do y'all feel that I won?
We gonna get a harder topic. I feel like the next topic is gonna be what did y'all do? The episode.
We did Martin.
No. I'm talking about when it was you, your line sister.
Black card.
I feel like because you did too good on this one. We got.
He did too good on Martin. He corrected your question.
Next. Oh yeah, that was crazy. That was diabolical. He was like, "No, you asked it wrong."
He said, "No, it wasn't Tommy. It was."
But like when I tried to argue my point, y'all ain't want to hear that. When I did this
Because
one,
yours was wrong.
Yours was wrong.
y'all asked the question so bad.
I'm Switzerland.
You was wrong, bro. You was wrong.
Still my whole year. Tell us some honest
Like you
Switzerland.
stole my shirt, my name.
I really should have got an extra point for correcting your question. Because that's hard. That's thorough. Like, dang, you gonna correct me? Yeah, I'm correcting you, cuz. You asked the question wrong. You wrong.
But that's all we got right now.
No, we gonna figure out. We gonna pick a new topic.
We gonna pick a new topic.
But who in the hot seat?
Y'all want me to ask y'all a Coraline question before I say my next thing I was going to say?
I'm telling
go
you
ahead.
this. I don't know nothing about.
You
Coraline.
watched it? You ready?
I might get it wrong, but I'm gonna try to get it right.
She gonna ask you something wild that you not about to get.
Okay.
You're not about to get this.
No, you will. Where did YB find the Coraline doll?
On the bed.
You want me to give you the scene?
Yeah.
So you know Coraline gets the doll from YB. He leaves it at the door, writes a note.
Yeah.
In the note, it tells her where he found it at. Where did he find the Coraline doll?
You found it in the garden, right?
No.
No. Where?
In his grandmother's trunk.
Okay.
I said that.
No,
Okay. Here's another one. You ready?
Look
one
at the
last
gas
time.
like.
He didn't even watch the movie.
I know.
How many times
Oh,
did
yeah,
Coraline
that's
go
where
to
I-
the other world?
Who?
How many times did Coraline go to the other world?
Twice.
4.
You saw that? You saw the answer?
Huh?
How you know that?
I saw the movie.
Oh, okay. You calculated it that quick? Name the times. No, I'm playing.
Now, can you?
Name the times?
Yeah.
Yes.
She just repeated the whole
Hello.
scene.
So the first time she went over was the first time she ever went over. So mom made the chicken dinner. She got the song. You want me to sing the song?
Oh.
Making up the song about Coraline. Yeah, that song, right?
I was gonna do that, but you keep singing this song. I knew you was gonna know every single question with
She's
that.
a pal of mine. She's as cute as
she
a
got
bun
two
in the
wrong.
eyes, and everybody who ever laid their eyes on Coraline.
Oh.
When she come around the snoring, mom and I would never ever make it boring. Our
don't feel like
eyes
we on
will
the same
be
beat.
on Coraline. And then after that, so that's the first time. The second time she went over is when they had breakfast for dinner, and she went to the garden, and she also she met YB with the buttons, and they also went to Mr. Bobinsky's mouse circus.
Yeah.
The third time
His
is
body
when-
was so his body was disproportionate.
Yeah.
I didn't like him.
So the next time, the third time is where she went and she saw Miss Spink and Miss Worshipful, their show, all the dogs, right? Then after that, that's when the mom introduced the button eyes. She was like, no, she went to bed, woke up, still was in the other world. Crazy. So then she managed to escape. And the fourth and last time she went over is when she went over to save her parents and the ghosts. And all that.
Yeah.
4 times.
Booga.
What the?
And with that, with Tamia being a winner as she is, wrap it up.
Boo.
Don't be silly. Wrap your willy. And all that cool shit.
The real TJ. This has been another episode of Embrace Dream, the podcast. Make sure you follow us on Instagram at embracedreams.the podcast and shop some merch at Embrace Dreams Co. Bye, guys.
Stay dangerous.
Stay dangerous. Stay safe.
No. The dangerous people.
I know.
Always safe, so you might as well stay dangerous. So you
How did you
safe,
feel that I had the bell today?
Y'all overly did it.
Oh.
Y'all was getting on my nerves.
I didn't do it.
My mom said,
Bro.
Are we still on? No, we not
y'all
on.
little kids.
No, man, just don't touch the bell, y'all.
I'm the tired one.
Bro.
I'm the tired one.
No. Get out your mind. Hun, take this. Want to be ding ding and ding ding and ding 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 ding.
Good
I
bell
feel
ringers.
good bell
Yeah.
ringers, right?
I feel like
Ring
we would
me
have did
your
good.
heart. Oh my God, we're so hot.
Ain't you tired?
I am. That's why you see my. I might go home with a sleep. Touch the pillow.
The pillow?
Touch the pillow.
Thank
A
you.
palo. Be gone.